the lantern of Blackwater Bay. The sea had always been a place of silence and solitude for Elias Morn. A third-generation fisherman, he had braved storms, fought monstrous waves, and survived long, bitter winters. But nothing had ever haunted him quite like that night in early October under a blood moon over Blackwater Bay. The air was oddly warm for the season, and the sky shimmered with an oily sheen at night. The tide was calm, almost unnaturally so. As Elias pushed his old trawler, the Selkie's Oath, out into the open water, he noticed how still everything felt. No gulls screamed overhead, no wind nipped at his beard, and the sea barely whispered against the hull. He wasn't fishing for market that night. No, that night he was hunting something older. Years ago, on a stormy evening much like this, Elias's younger brother Caleb vanished at sea. People called it a storm casualty. But Elias remembered the look in Caleb's eyes before he left, the whispered word, lantern. He'd spoken of ghost lights dancing beyond the shoals, calling to him, promising riches and answers to questions he hadn't yet asked. Everyone thought Caleb had gone mad, but not Elias. Caleb had never lied, not to him. Now 10 years to the night, Elias returned to the same spot his brother had last been seen. Blackwater Shoals, where old sea legends spoke of the drowned who whispered secrets to the living. Midnight crept in. The moon loomed huge and red like a hunting eye, and then it appeared. A single lantern light, flickering far out on the water, where no boat should be. His breath hitched. His hands trembled as he adjusted the rudder and pointed the bow toward the flame. It drifted, impossibly, just ahead of him, always at a distance. He followed it for what felt like hours, deeper into waters that didn't match his charts, an expanse of inky black that hadn't existed before. And then his engine died. The light stopped. Silence.
you.